makes sense. One of the things I wanted to ask you is like I remember hearing this. I don't know if this is true or not, but I remember I think you even said this before how you've apparently been banned from streaming in LA. Is that one of the reasons why you left? Is that even true?
I mean, something like that. So before I left, the city of LA wanted me to get a bunch of permits because obviously, there was a lot of problems surrounding my streams, and a lot of city officials were continually getting involved, and I, always getting the fucking police were coming
That was
to
around
my
the
house.
mansion days that this happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then there was like, we're just like, we were disrupting the entire fucking neighborhood. And like, the city of LA, they wanted me to get permits. And I'm like, okay, well, I try to explain, okay, what if I do an IRL stream? Do I still need a permit? And they said yes. And they said, you have to get a permit for every city street that you film on. And I'm like, okay, so basically a permit for every street in Los Angeles or something. And they said, yeah. And then it was like, each permit I think was like a few $1,000s or
Oh my
something. I'm like,
fucking
okay.
god.
So they're just like, okay. They just clearly didn't want me to stream there, and obviously that's unrealistic, and other streamers don't have to abide by that. But it's because they were like watching me, and they didn't. They just wanted me to stop.
Yeah,
So
that's so weird. I
that was.
remember. Sorry, to cut you off. What were you gonna say?
I said that was one like a part reason. Like I think I could have like found a way around it
Mm-hmm.
if I just moved to like a different neighborhood. I don't think they would have cared. The neighborhood I lived in was just very high class or something, and a lot of like famous
Mm.
people lived there, and I think they just don't want me to fucking stream around there, honestly.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because I remember at one point when you lived in like a bunch of different apartments in LA, but in one of the apartments you lived, you said that for like a year you were like swatted every day, and I was like thinking like I feel like at that point the city would probably try to get upset, not 2 3 years later when you have a your own private fucking mansion, not an apartment anymore. I don't
Well,
know.
I mean the police were still coming.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
I just wasn't showing it on streams. I was hiding the fact that the police were still coming because you don't want to give attention to that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's really smart.